digital strategy for the NHS?
Yeah, of course the NHS should have a digital strategy. Of course there is huge potential, both to use the data that the NHS holds much more effectively, to use the technology that, where appropriate, could allow you to do telehealth. Actually, the more interesting stuff, I think, is around connecting various health data. We all know that experience of, you know, going to your GP and then you need to see a different GP, but they've lost your notes, and then you go to a hospital and they don't have the information, and you're going through a system that is so fragmented. And so I think that's where digital can really add value. But, you know, Michelle, you're completely right. The system is not working. And, you know, Kevin mentioned various things like life expectancy and cancer there. Well, actually, life expectancy, the gap between the poorest and the richest in this country, life expectancy is widening. You can die a decade earlier in some areas than in others. Actually, if you look at our
Charlotte,
outcomes...
sorry to interrupt, only because it's very pertinent to what you said. You know, I know about this from the habits of my working-class parents. Sometimes that's not the NHS. That's often how folks lead their lives.
You're right. And you know what? You've nailed it. You've literally nailed it there, which is why also the increases in life expectancy are very little to do with the NHS. They're to do with lifestyle changes. They're to do with the way we work, the way we, you know, it's the social determinants is the kind of the term you use. But those things exactly that you say, levels of poverty, clean air, all that kind of thing. But also, if you take cancer, actually our survival rates for cancer, for the most common type of stroke, are in the bottom half of comparable countries. You know, we are not performing well. And the waiting list, 6.5 million people on waiting lists, that's people who are becoming more disabled, living in pain, potentially dying early. So will digital solve that? No, it won't. Will it improve things? Yes, of course it will help. Of course it will, and we should make the most of it. But it's not sufficient to ensure we have a health system that is allowing people to access care when they need it, a system that's sustainable and affordable. This model is not affordable going forward, and it's not delivering the health outcomes we want to see.